Alexei Navalny, a Russian opposition leader and critic of President Vladimir Putin, died on February 17, 2024, at a remote Arctic penal colony where he was serving a 19-year sentence on extremism charges that were widely seen as politically motivated. Navalny's spokesperson confirmed his death and said he was murdered, but Russian officials said the cause of death had not yet been established. Navalny's mother was told that the body would not be released until investigations were complete. The Federal Penitentiary Service reported that Navalny felt sick after a walk and fell unconscious at the penal colony. An ambulance arrived, but he couldn't be revived. Navalny's death has prompted questions about what killed him, and his supporters have accused the Kremlin of trying to silence him for good. Western officials have condemned Putin and held Russia responsible for Navalny's death. Alexei Navalny was a Russian opposition leader and critic of President Vladimir Putin. He was known for his anti-corruption activism and his role in organizing mass protests against the Kremlin. What was the reaction of the international community to Alexei Navalny's death? The international community reacted swiftly to the news of Alexei Navalny's death, with many leaders and supporters blaming the Kremlin. Western officials, including U.S. President Joe Biden, accused Putin and held Russia responsible for Navalny's death. European Council President Charles Michel said the EU held the Russian regime solely responsible for the tragic death. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg urged Russia to answer all serious questions about the circumstances of Navalny's death. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for a full, credible, and transparent investigation. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that Navalny's treatment was unforgivable, and Australia would spare no efforts to hold the Russian political leadership and authorities to account. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said it was obvious that Putin was behind Navalny's death.